Bollocks. So here's the build so far. So it's, that's the bathroom. Will be a shower going in there of sorts, but it's it'll be just a quick wash shower rather than a full-on 5-star hotel type shower. So all this cladding, it's all reclaimed, it's all second hand or from other projects. I've managed to do the entire bulkhead, the shower room, and this wall. I've still got enough left to do the bit above the bulkhead there. So yeah, considering I was free, and all I've had to do is buy all this this construction wood, plus like I think that's 12 quid a pack, and then a couple of CLS pieces, which are like 3 quid each. So I think the entirety of all our wood there cost me 25 quid, 30 quid, something like that. So it's not a lot, and I've still got quite a lot of it left. So yeah, I've got enough to build the sink, which is the kitchen area, which is going here. It's going to be a basic 2-burner hob, small bowl type affair, because my previous build had a 6-foot long full-size sink and 4-burner hob, which, well, it worked out pretty much pointless. I'd only ever used one of the hobs, and yeah, it just mostly got used for storage when it was taking up 6 foot of room. So this time I've decided smaller kitchen area, and use the remaining space to make a little toilet shower unit. So kind of win-win really. The flooring, that's reclaimed oak. It's from an old flooring in a warehouse that used to do music venue. Used to do gigs and all sorts. We had floods back in the earlier part of this year, and the entire building, well, the entire industrial estate got flooded out. So all this was being chucked out, and I figured if it can survive 15 years of sweat, piss and beer, and a flood, then it's pretty much going to be good for the van. Obviously I'm going to sand it all back and re-varnish it so it's back to its former glory, but it's good stuff. It cost me nothing, so that's always a bonus. The log burner I made, this is all made up completely, well, apart from that and the flue. It's all bits I had lying around. That's an old argon bottle that welders use, and an air rifle spring, spanner obviously, some nuts and bolts and bits around the garage, so welded it all together. I picked this up, that was 15 quid off Marketplace. So you use that to insulate against the wood as it goes up through the top there, just to try and keep as much of the heat off the wood as possible. But I got like a slate type tiles which are going to go on the side and behind this part immediately, so that'll keep all the heat away from the bulkhead, reflected into the van. It's a pretty straightforward, simple thing. It's a little grate. Yeah, got to change that because it gets bloody hot, which is a pain in the arse when you want to damp it down. But there, it's the first one I've made, so yeah. But it does the job. It gets really very, very hot in here anyway. Hot enough that you end up having to open windows and doors and stuff. So yeah, I think that cost me, what was it, 20 quid for the flue, 15 quid for that. I think that was, I don't know, about 7 or 8 quid for that bit of plate. So yeah, didn't cost me a lot to make my own, and it does the job. So I had this for free. This is, I don't even know what the hell that is. It's granite or something. But again, it'll keep the heat in. So yeah, happy days. So yeah, this is some of it. Nice to be able to walk straight through to the cab. For my previous builds, they didn't have a bulkhead. They had just a full bulkhead. You couldn't get through to the front, which was a pain in the arse when it's raining, but yeah, I learned that lesson. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. That's where the bed's going to go. It's going to be fairly low because I'm obviously going to have storage up there, because this is a GRP, I think it's called, roof extension. So it's like, that's where the original high top would be. I got that extra bit, so I figured I can make a box, and yeah, that'll be where for my clothes and light objects, because I don't want anything heavy up there. So I'll clad that off along there, and then have a nice box up there. Yeah, the bed will be full width, permanent bed, because yeah, putting a bed up and down every night, sod, that's a pain in the ass. So from the edge of that wood there, both sides is 6 foot, so plenty big enough. In front of the bed then, where this will be, is going to be a seating area. Half of the seating area is going to be like a homemade cool box. So like 50mm polystyrene. They're going to make a box. What do you call it? Cover the outside and foil the inside. Put a small fan in it, so it'll drag air through, and that'll keep the beer and the bacon cool enough, hopefully. So yeah, still got a fair bit to do, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, the build so far owes me, I'm buying the van. Most of the wood and stuff I already have, so that's not cost me anything. Obviously, if I can get free wood, cheap wood, happy days. So it all, at the moment, not including the solar, I think I've put about £1,500. Yeah, about 1,500 into this, including buying the van. So, you know, it's a proper budget build. But, you know, budget build doesn't have to look budget. You can, you know, plenty of YouTube tutorials out there will help you how to do stuff. I don't film much of the build because, well, there's 1,000,001 tutorials on Facebook, on Facebook and on YouTube, which do a much better job than I ever could. So yeah, but I prefer to just get on with it rather than spend time trying to faff around, putting the camera down, making sure it doesn't get smacked by a piece of wood or covered in sawdust and you know, all the good stuff. So it's just a quick update as to what stage I'm on. I'm hoping to get it done within the next month, weather and health depending. So at the moment my health isn't too bad, but the weather is, well, it's Wales is fucking terrible at the best of times. So yeah, because I'm waiting for an operation at the moment. To have gallbladder removed, so that's kind of not good when you're trying to get stuff done and you can't get out of bed because you're spewing and in pain. But got to get on with it. So yeah, I'm just in these corners here. I'm putting on a run. I got some of this. Let's look at. Got some of this stuff. What size is this? What is it? 12mm by 32. I'm going to run that through a table saw, so it makes it into little thin strips, little square strips, and then I can fit it into the corner, so I can run it from the top all the way down. That'll fill in them horrible little gaps, so it'll look neat and tidy then. So yeah, the floor I'm going to put a nice clear hard-wearing varnish, just to keep things as natural looking as they can do on the floor, because that's a lovely, once they've been sanded back and re-varnished, they'll have a lovely grain on it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the sanding department. All the rest of this wood is going to be oak stained, because I like the look of the oak stain. The insides, the shower here, that's going to be yacht varnish, a couple of coats of yacht varnish, which will hopefully keep the water where it should. In the floor, I've got some second-hand tiles, which I'm going to make a small shower basin type thing out of them. Put a waste pipe down to underneath the van, where I've got a portable waste container. So I have a shower, it drops through into the container, doesn't get on the floor or make a mess in my van. I was toying with the idea of underslung tanks, but for the sake of it's more that they're a pain in the arse to fit, pain in the arse to run everything. It's just less hassle to pop a container underneath, drop it into there, tighten the container up, stick it in the back and drop it off at the appropriate place. I mean, the underslung tanks are not cheap, and yeah, I'm trying to do this on a cheapest budget as possible. I'm hoping, not including the solar, because obviously solar is bloody expensive. I've got 300 watts and an EP Ever set up to go on the roof, and that cost me 500 quid I think back when I bought it. So not including that, I'm looking at around everything, including materials and buying the van, I'm hoping about £1,800 to £2,000 to do the complete build. So if I can do that in on that budget, I'll be a happy chappy. So yeah, just waiting for a new seal for this now, because you can see it on the camera and all the black lines where the water is coming, and yeah, the seal is totally shot, so I've had to get another one of them. So that's supposed to turn up today. Hopefully that fixes the leak issue, because it's starting to warp one of the floor panels down there. So I've bodged it for now. It'll stop the rain coming in, but obviously when you're moving around a lot, it's not an ideal situation if having to prop up the door with a jack every night. I'd rather just replace the seal and be done with it. Oh yeah. Window. There's a caravan window. It cost me next to nothing really for what it is. And it's double sealed, so it should be nice and nice. Keeps the heat in, keeps the water out, lets a bit of light in. I'm going to clad around this, put some cladding around it and a pull-to curtain on it, so keep the nosy bastards from looking in. So yeah, that's so far. Maybe another week or two, another update, and show you how far I get on then. Anyway, take it easy, y'all.